everybody, Silverton this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, picked up some more LaserDiscs. Very happy about that. You guys know me, love LaserDiscs, my all-time favorite cinematic format just ever. I'm a huge LaserDisc fan. So I found a guy on Craigslist who was selling 30 LaserDiscs. He had it marked at $30 for the whole lot. But then he also said that he'd pretty much take whatever anybody offered him. He said, the first person to offer me anything, you'll get it for that price. Now, I could have been, kind of a jerk and said, I'll give you $5 for it all. But I figured I'd be nice and cut it in half. I figured I'd offer him $15, that's 50 cents a piece for each LaserDisc. I thought that was a fantastic deal. I wasn't going to screw him over too much. And he said, sure, 15 sounds great. So I met up with him today. Again, got 30 LaserDiscs for a total of $15, a fantastic deal. Let's take a look at what I got. So here's the haul of LaserDiscs. Let's take a look at what I got. And the first setup up here is The Crow. Been a big fan of this movie ever since it first came out. I believe I was in middle school when this movie came out. I loved it. I remember I went out, bought the VHS tape, I bought the soundtrack. I was just a huge fan of this film, so I'm very happy to have it on LaserDisc. Then I got The Shadow. I actually just recently picked this one up on DVD, but I've yet to watch it, so definitely going to check this one out soon. Addams Family Values. Love the Addams Family movies. I love the Addams Family. I love the Addams Family Values. They're just fantastic films. Then I got The Mask of Zorro. I haven't watched this one yet. I haven't watched Legend of Zorro, and I haven't watched The Mask of Zorro yet, even though I own both of them on DVD, so I'm going to have to get around to watching these ones soon. Then I got Silence of the Lambs. As you can see, it is the Criterion Collection. Very cool. Unfortunately, a little bit of damage there, but no big deal. Very happy to have that. Then I got 12 Monkeys. Now, I already have this movie on LaserDisc, but this here is the MGM Universal Signature Collection release, so very happy to have that. Interview with a Vampire, another great film. Cool World, very neat. I love having this one on LaserDisc. It's just a great movie to have on LaserDisc. Then I got Jurassic Park. Now, I already have this one on LaserDisc as well. However, this one comes in the cool box set, so definitely keeping that. Then I got The X-Files, another great film. Then this is great. I got Highlander, the 10th Anniversary Director's Cut. Love this artwork with the sword there. It just looks fantastic. This is a great set. Then I got Highlander 2. A lot of people hate this movie. It is the director's cut. A lot of people hate this film. I like it. I mean, yeah, compared to the first one, it's not as good, but I love it for just the great cheesiness of it. It's just such a fun movie. Then I got Highlander The Final Dimension. I've actually not watched this one yet. I've heard it's pretty bad, but at least it replaces my VHS copy. I got The Last Action Hero, another great film. Total Recall, another great Schwarzenegger film. True Lies, more fantastic Schwarzenegger. Eraser, once again, more great Schwarzenegger. We got The Hunt for Red October, love it. Lethal Weapon 3, very cool to have that. We got Demolition Man. And Judge Dredd, two great Stallone movies. LA Confidential, I've actually not watched this one yet. I've heard it's a good movie, but have yet to see it, so definitely gonna check it out now. Escape from LA. Love this film. Obviously, Escape from New York is much better, but I really did enjoy this. We got On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Love James Bond. Happy to have that on LaserDisc. Patriot Games. Another great film. The Last of the Mohicans. Just picked this one up recently on DVD, but haven't checked it out yet, so I'm going to have to watch that. Manhunter. Great film. Cyberpunk. I really have no idea what this is. I actually looked it up, and even though I looked it up, I still am kind of confused as to what it is, but look forward to checking it out. Then we got The Rock. Again, the Criterion Collection. Very cool. It's a fantastic movie and a great LaserDisc set. And then finally, the last thing I got was, I guess it's the Hubley Studios, The Cosmic Eye by Faith Hubley. I have no idea what this is. As it says there, a full-length animated feature, but this is a complete blind buy. I do not know a single thing about this, but still, look forward to checking it out. So that's it for what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And unfortunately today, I screwed up. I left the VHS tape that I watched today over at the other house. Forgot to bring it back with me, but in all honesty, it wasn't anything spectacular. Nothing I can really go too much into depth on. It's just what it is. It's a VHS tape called Great American Scenic Railroads, Durango and Silverton. It's a whole series. It's a Questar series, which, if you guys remember, I just recently picked up a whole bunch of Questar videos from my grandmother. Got them for free from her. And I had never seen a Questar documentary ever. So I was really interested in seeing if they were any good. I didn't know if they'd be, A&E or National Geographic quality or something like that, even Reader's Digest quality. I didn't know. I didn't know if they'd be really bad or if they'd be pretty decent. So I definitely wanted to sit down and watch one, and I figured I would check that one out today. And it was actually pretty good. It was a well-done documentary. Nothing spectacular, nothing fantastic, nothing over the top. It's just what it is, a documentary on the Durango Railroad line and the Silverton Railroad line, and that is about it. Tells you history, and there you go. There's really not much to tell you about it. I didn't think it was an amazing documentary, but I didn't think it was bad either. As far as what I learned, yeah, sure, I learned about both those lines. It was great. I learned everything from, how those lines got built up into things like the history of them. They were talking about how certain companies bought the lines throughout the time and like ways they changed the tracks around and different things they had to do to build certain things, carving away more mountains or building tunnels or things like that to fit different trains, and disasters on the track. And they were talking about I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. They're talking about two lines. It was either the Durango or the Silverton line. At one point, their whole wheelhouse burned up at one time with all the engines inside, but all the engines were saved. They ended up saving them. So you learn some great stuff. And if you're into railroads, I would definitely recommend them. They're actually decent documentaries and worth watching. Again, they're called Great American Scenic Railroad. That is the name of the series. And there's a whole bunch of them. I actually picked up about 7 of them for my grandmother. And I look forward to checking out the rest because, like I said, they were pretty good. But in the end, not much to talk about because they're simply just documentaries on those two railroad lines. And that's really it. So if you're into railroads, I'd recommend checking them out. Like I said, they're decent documentaries. They're well done. Again, nothing over the top, nothing special, but good, decent documentaries. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely got a great deal today on those LaserDiscs. 50 cents a piece for all 30 of those. That's $15, a fantastic deal. There's some great titles in there, and I actually looked through all the discs, and they look like they've never been touched. There's not a single fingerprint or scratch on any of those, so they're all in great condition. Very happy about that. And also watching Great American Scenic Railroads, Durango and Silverton. It's a good documentary. Again, nothing special, nothing I can really talk up too much, but if you're into railroads, I'd recommend checking them out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.